Hey everyone, it's May 4th, and that means that if today is your birthday, you share it with Karla Homolka, one part of the serial killing couple known as the Ken and Barbie killers, who molested and murdered three teenage girls, including her own sister, in the early 1990s, making her the most hated woman in Canada, and that is those two right up there. Born in 1970, Homolka was the oldest of three girls and grew up near Niagara Falls, working at a pet shop while in high school. She met Paul Bernardo in 1987 when she was 17 and he was 23, and the two became engaged after just 2 months of dating. He was already a serial rapist by this point, behavior which was soon to ramp up to murder. Paul spent a lot of time with the entire Homolka family and was well liked, often flirting with the younger sister, and made money smuggling cigarettes across the border. By 1988, Homolka was working as a veterinary assistant, and she stole drugs from work that were later used for horrific purposes. The police by this point had formed a task force to try and find the Scarborough rapist, with Paul committing at least a dozen rapes between 1987 and 1991. He was interviewed and gave saliva and blood samples, but evidence wasn't yet strong enough to arrest him. In 1990, Homolka helped Paul peep in on her sister while she slept, and the two drugged the 15-year-old girl and sexually assaulted her unconscious body on videotape. The girl died after the assault, overdosing on the drugs they used to sedate her. The police thought it was just a tragic accidental overdose, so they were free to kill again, which they did in 1991. They videotaped themselves drugging and sexually abusing another teen girl, then killing her. It is disputed which of the pair administered the lethal dose of drugs. After dismembering her body, they encased the parts in cement and dumped the pieces in a nearby lake. The killer couple got married in June of 1991, on the same day the body parts they had dumped were discovered. They continued to drug and rape young girls on videotape, with it turning deadly yet again in August of 1992. At this point, a task force was formed by the Canadian authorities, and they captured the pair after an incident of domestic violence between them led to a DNA match for Paul for the series of rapes that had occurred. Investigators initially thought that Paul was a mastermind who forced Homolka to go along with his wishes and offered her a plea deal to get her testimony. He was sent to prison for life, while she received a sentence of 12 years in prison. It wasn't until after the plea deal that the videotapes of the crimes were discovered by investigators, revealing that she was an equal partner in the horrific crimes. But by then, it was too late. Paul remains behind bars for the rest of his life, but she was released from prison in 2005 and now resides in Quebec. Homolka is married to the brother of her lawyer, with whom she has 3 children, and remains the most hated woman in Canada. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Drop me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know somebody whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Karla Homolka, I have to say, happy birthday, you bastard.